I'm playing with my new toys here. So check it out. Well, if I can get my camera flip around. I put the feeder on. So the lid and the feeder are one piece on this item. And I'm standing in front of one colony. They probably won't like it, but the lid and the feeder are one piece. So I took out my inner cover, took off my telescopic cover that I had, and put this on. So check this out. I just noticed this. It's got a spot so you can run your straps across. So thing I like about these is it's a feeder, and underneath the feeder they get 360-degree access all the way around the inside that they can come up and get in it. So I just put it right on top. Fits perfect. The weight of the fluid in it definitely keeps it down. It's got a spot where if you're running straps over the top, it allows it to get a tight strap across there. It's got ventilation. You can also take the feeder out. There's a couple screws that hold it in, but you can take that out if you choose to. But yeah, I just filled it full of a little bit of syrup, and we're gonna see how they do with it. But that's the first feed I've put on this colony this year, other than open feed that they could get to. That's the only feed in there. All the other girls are doing pretty good. Look, they're still got drones in that one, but there doesn't seem to bug them at all. They're good to go with it, and they make this in in the feeder, and they've got it in the regular box too. So, or the regular without the feeder in it. So I really like that. It fits right on your 10 frame deep, and you can just pop that up. It doesn't leak in. Might be I got a bee in there. There might be a little bit of a issue with it being screwed in there, cleaning it out. But I'm sure if you put your water hose in there, it'll clean it out pretty good, since it's just your syrup. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Then, as you can see, I've got everything put up except for the two here. So that's a double 3 frame box. Also, look, it's got the strap spots on it too, so you can strap it down. Again, guys, these are not screwed together at the moment, but holds regular Langstroth. It's got a piece divider, so you can make it 3 by 3 there. It's got a spot. This is where your disc is on the outside here, and disc for both sides, so you can run double 3s. Sorry, you can run double 3s, or leave it out and run a single 6. This piece actually would go on the front up here. You probably have to take the tray out to do it, but this goes in here for an entrance on that side if you want to use it, but you don't have to. I mean, it'll work like that. And these lids, guys, are not light. They're not real light. They've got weight to them. They've got an insulated panel underneath them here, and also some ventilation. Shoot, sorry, camera. Also have some ventilation on both sides. So, gotta be careful putting this back on because I don't have it. But yeah, that's pretty nice, solid. So, and I'm gonna probably get a bunch of these. The one thing that was brought to my attention, that with these Queen Rare nukes, as compared to the small styrofoam ones. You don't have to worry about wax moths eating through that plastic, right? So, and they're stackable. You see how the feet, you can stack them on top of each other. So that's pretty good little stuff there. But I mainly wanted to show you this feeder lid. Sorry, I'm moving slow. My hips are giving me fits today. But yeah, I mean, 360 degree feeding all the way around because of the way it is. Like most of them have it on this side on both ends, right? But this one the bees can actually access, and I'll put a picture up in the community, on my community. But all the way around, the bees can access from underneath. And you just undo the lid, put your syrup in, close it off. So, good to go. Good to go on that. But the bees aren't seeming overly aggressive today. But, you know, it's my bees, so they could possibly. Yeah, Randy, I'm gonna put a picture up. I'm gonna put a picture up on the page on my community. I actually took a photo of the underneath side. Brad, I'll check that out, man. I'll check to see if they make it in an 8. I'm pretty sure they do. Double 6, isn't that the same as about the size of an 8? Let me see. Is that about the size of an 8 right there, right? So I'll see if they make it in that size. I'm pretty sure they do. But I'm not 100% sure. Because really what I've got right now, what he brought me was 2 double 3 or a single 6. He brought me a cube. I'll call it the cube. Whoop, sorry. I'll call it the cube queen rearing nuke because it's not tiny like the other one, like the little small ones that you can get. These are much bigger and almost as deep as a regular Langstroth. So they have special frames for them. But I'm looking at probably getting 100 of them myself this year. So I'm looking to try to expand that out. But there's a truck going by, sorry. And a motorcycle. It's not allowed, that motorcycle is. Is that necessary? That's crazy. So I will check. Sorry about that. Neighbor must be getting home from church or something, but that's loud. But yeah, so they're pretty good. Hey, Chris. So and Richard, good to see you. So yeah, I like that lid, to be honest with you. We'll see how it plays out, but so that's just a couple of the items that I will be carrying. Got these, but this cube right here is a double-sided. Jesus, turn the bike off already. I can hear the music better than he can. But these little cubes, which I don't have it screwed together, guys, so it's not it's not as tight as it would be. But it's got the, let me see if I can get it sandwiched in here. Nope. Hold on. Anyway, it's got the divider, and it uses 2 smaller frames. It's got 2 smaller frames and a feeder that goes in here on each side. So, and it's got an entrance on this side, that's one color, and an entrance on the other side that's a different color. It's got a little bit of insulation in it. You see down in there, foam insulation all the way around, so a little bit of R value. The lid has insulation in it underneath this board, and it's pretty heavy compared to what I thought it would be. It was much heavier. Let's see, and then that holds it all together. And then it's got a bottom board, but you can attach it to the bottom board, so it's just a cube. So some neat little items we got, but this was the thing I wanted to show, was this feeder lid, since I just put it on. It's plastic. You know, obviously it does have weight to it, but with liquid in it, you know it's going to be much heavier. And I've got syrup in there. So the thing I liked about this one is that it had the 360-degree access for the bees to get in. And I'll put a picture up on the page. And hey, Mr. Sam, Tim, I just saw people. Hold on, live chat. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get maybe 100 of those small cubes. So that'll allow me to do 200 queens at a time. And you know, I really like these. Really like those. Especially if you're somebody who likes to collect pollen because of the bottom board. Now, I don't have it screwed together or nothing. It's just sitting here. But if you just want a regular entrance, you have it like that. If you want to collect pollen, you flip this up, right? Obviously, this is going to be up. And then the bees got to come in underneath. And when they come underneath, they're coming through a pollen trap. And then the pollen falls down in a tray that's in the bottom board down there. See the little white tray in there? No, he didn't bring the mini frames. He forgot to bring them. He's going to send them to me. But this is nice. This could be a double 3-frame, right? So you could already split that off and make 2 3-frame nukes in there. And it's got the strap holes, insulated. It's a nice little unit, guys. And this one, that little queen nuke, I like that too. So probably going to be seeing some of these in my yard this year coming up. And as soon as Mehmet gets back, he's probably going to no plastic in your hive. Well, that's you know, that's a personal preference thing. I get it. I've got Mr. Sam. He doesn't put plastic in his either. And I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got wood frames with plastic foundation. I've got plastic frames, and they draw it up just fine. Now I'm going back to the wood because if you notice, the clearance on the wood is pretty close, where there's a little gap here. It's not a problem in the box. It's a problem in my uncapper, because my uncapper doesn't like it that much. Hey James, hey Mike. But that feeder, it's a lid / feeder. It's both. So, I mean, I like it. I like the fact that I can walk up to a colony. I don't have to pull the jar out. Right? I can just open this lid. If I can spin it, open the lid, put the syrup in, close it back, done. There's a yellow jacket. But you guys get the idea. I don't have to aggravate my bees even more by doing that. So I really like those covers so far. I mean, I've had them like 5 minutes, right? So we'll see how they work. But as compared to the Lyson one, it's a lot like the Lyson one. I don't know if I can show you that without pissing some bees off. Let me see. So this is a Lyson feeder, and it might be full of bees, this one. But you see how it's got the ends? The only difference is that the other one you can get at from all 4 sides. So it's a pretty good thing. And these I mean, they have some weight to them, but they're not real. I like them. I like both of those two. I like the Lyson feeder and the feeder I was just showing y'all better than I like the Ceracell feeders for sure. The Ceracell feeders just are, for me, they don't work for me the way because they don't sit flush enough. So with the equipment I'm using, doesn't work out well. But that feeder, we'll keep it up. I'll put a couple pictures on the community chat, on my community chat, so you guys can see the underneath of it. Actually, it's one underneath and one on top, so you can check and see how it is. But I'm gonna be carrying those. All of this equipment I just showed you, I'll be carrying it eventually on the website. I do have those gloves that I've been wearing with the rubber feeling on them. They'll be around $10 for the gloves. You know, so not a bad deal. But at any rate, I wanted to show you guys that stuff. And, you know, as I find stuff, I always just pop live and show it to you. And let you guys listen to the traffic going by. All right, so if you go to my page, there's a community tab, and that's where I put like posts and photos and stuff like that. But I'll pop it up there. Randy, I got your number. I could actually just text them to you. So I'll text you the underneath photo and let you see what it looks like. But it just sits right on top. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it's pretty much perfect. You know, it fits really well. I bet you even if you had some of those Canadian 7/8 boxes, they would still work on there. But just watching traffic. But just trying to get some stuff cleaned up. I might look, this is typical Bob. Bob is an infomercial, correct? Look what I did. You see I was out there showing y'all, but you see the lid's not right. You see it? So now I gotta go fix it before I drown 10,000 bees. And but these Lyson feeders work pretty well. There we go. We're fixed. We're back right. But yeah, so hey, they can go all the way 360 degrees around. I guess it's not really 360 if it's not circle, right? But you know what I'm saying. From all four sides, they can get up in. Just like the Lyson ones and everything. I'll show you. I'll post those photos up though, so you guys can take a look at them when we get off of here. But yeah, I just think it's pretty neat. Mehmet's a great guy. His wife's nice. I just think that, you know, things are progressing with what I wanted to do, which was, you know, build the website a little bit, and you know, eventually, hopefully, maybe open a store. But at this point, you know, just a few items that I like and that I'm going to use and stuff like that. But other than that, guys, I just wanted you to see that lid. And, you know, whether you buy one like that from me or buy it from someone else, it's a cool lid. And you guys can check it out. All right, so I'm going to post those pictures like right now, and you guys will be able to check them out. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. We'll see you soon. Bye.